Shalom, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, citation you I can teach all truth and sincerity. This is going to be called Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is a racist. Because the word racist means basically you're for your people and only for your people. That's what the word racist means. And Yahawashi only cares about Israel. He doesn't really care about any other nation besides Israel. That's why it says in scripture salvation is only for Israel. It talks about Israel having an everlasting salvation, a world without end. It talks about a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, Israel being above all people. If the Most High was about all people, why would He continue in Scripture talking about Israel? It was only being for Israel. This, having hate for all these heathens, including Esau, the red Hebrew Edomite, But anyway, this is Exodus chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, "And it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren and looked on their burdens." So this is Moses. At this time, he's grown. He's been in the Pharaoh's house for a long time, and he's seen the enslavement of his people. And it's vexing him at this point, I guess. And he's pissed. And he said he spied an Egyptian smiting in Hebrew one of his brethren. And it really didn't matter which tribe this brother that was being smited by this Egyptian is just one of Moses' brethren, and that made Moses mad enough to go and so one of his brothers being smitten by being smited by an Egyptian. So Moses goes, and in verse 12 it says, "And he looked this way and that way, and when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand." So Moses killed that Egyptian for smiting one of his Hebrew brethren, and that's a racist act, because you're fighting to protect your nation, your own people. You're doing something for your own people, and you're for your own people. That's being racist, and Moses just did a racist act. And a lot of people in this society wouldn't do that. If they saw Esau, or they saw like a police officer smiting a Jake, they normally would videotape it, put it on World Star, and make fun of that guy that's being beat up by the police. Or they just stand there and yell and not do nothing, and still videotape it. But anyway, that's one example. The next one I'm gonna get is I'm gonna go to John 4 and 21. This is John 4 and 21. It says, "Yahawashi saith unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet in Jerusalem worship the Father. This Yahawashi telling the Samaritan woman, who was a heathen, this heathen woman. It says, verse 22, ye worship, ye know not what we know what we worship, for salvation is only for the Jews. So Yahawashi is telling this stinking heathen woman that you don't have salvation with the Father. It's only for the Israelites, the Jews, the nation of Israel only. Salvation is not for you. So, and plus, that lady that he was talking to, she was a whore. She had multiple husbands, and she was a heathen. So double, you're committing whoredoms, and you're a heathen. So you have no salvation. Anyway, my next scripture I'm gonna get is Psalms 147 and 19. It's Psalms 147:19. Says, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel, unto Yahawah. So this wisdom and knowledge, understanding, this law, statute, commandments were only showed to Jacob, Israel, Yahawah. It says, verse 20, he have not dealt so with any nation. So he hadn't dealt with no other nation besides Israel. It says in Amos, ye only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I shall punish you for all your iniquities. He only dealt with Israel. All these other nations weren't there when those laws, statutes, commandments were given out, and spoken about. Only Israel was there, And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahawah. So these heathens don't know the judgments of the Lord. They weren't given the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures. And all these heathens are bugged out, practicing abominable acts, and worshiping these false idols, and amongst themselves, and being super bugged out, I'm gonna go to Romans, because it talks about something. Romans 9:13. This is also connection to the racist thing, because Bahasham Yahawashi hates Esau. This is Romans 9:13. It says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi hates Esau. They love Jacob, which is Israel, but hate Esau, who's the red Hebrew Edomite. Verse 14 says, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Yahawah? Yahawah forbid. For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So there's no unrighteousness with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi for hating Esau, for hating you heathens, for only choosing Israel, to give only Israel the kingdom of, only give Israel everlasting salvation, a world without end, to have compassion upon Israel. That's not unrighteousness with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, because Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi don't change. This the way it is, it's the way it is, because that's how it is. So I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Kakadash, Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstones, citation Joachim, teach all truth and sincerity, and Shalom.